What's up, everybody? First and foremost, I just want to say happy holidays, and I hope everybody's safe and does the responsible thing. If you drink, whatever, just be adults about everything. Have a happy holiday. Um, Also, again, you might hear my stepdaughter in the background laughing because she's on her VR again. My son might be on his computer, so if so, he'll be loud too. So you might hear them laughing from time to time. But I figured tonight all I was gonna do is just read some of the paperwork, which is the closest thing I guess you could say to facts, if you want to call it that, to the case. That's what everybody wants to go by. It's paperwork and what Rosemont said or did, or which we all know they covered up everything. So really, who knows what the facts are? But this is the second page. First page really wasn't nothing. I started to read on the second page. It says, I, Detective Delacova, contacted the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office on September 11, 2017 to ascertain preliminary results from the post-mortem examinations from Kenneka Jenkins. Subsequently, I spoke with medical examiner, I want to say that's Keefe or Keefe, number 74. Medical examiner Keefe stated pathologist Howe performed a post-mortem examination on September 10th. Medical examiner Keefe stated I would need to speak directly with pathologist Howe or her secretary, Regina, to obtain information about the postmortem examination. However, pathologist Howe is not scheduled to return to work until September 13, 2017. I asked medical examiner Keefe if the deceased was examined for any signs of sexual assault during the post-mortem examination. Medical examiner Keefe stated she was unaware if this was performed, but stated she placed a hold on the deceased body. So he was asking him right there, was there any signs of sexual assault? Because obviously there was a reason for it. He had probably some kind of sign, some kind of reason to ask that. I would think, why not? Is there any kind of bruises or any kind of marks of foul play or anything like that? He didn't ask that. He asked, was she sexually assaulted? That was his first question. Out of all the questions he could have asked her, the medical examiner, that's the one he chose. And I guess he had his reasons. Let's check out the next page. I haven't read this yet. I'm reading it as we go now, so I don't know if it's boring or what. Let's see. On September 11, or on the 9th, uh, on the 9th, Pavella, an evidence technician, was assigned to take video of the path that the victim is believed to have walked from her hotel front room, from the hotel room to the freezer. That's the what I showed you in the other video, like a couple videos back. Her path. I think the title of it was "Her Path," according to Rosemont Police Department. That's what he's talking about. He says he arrived at 5440 River Road and began taking video at approximately 13:01 hours. I finished taking video at 14:05 hours. All video was taken on a Sony. Alright, that wasn't too much. Alright. On the 14th at approximately 1300 hours, I can't speak. I, along with certain members of MCAT Forensic, arrived at 5440 River Road to complete a digital diagram using MCAT's Faro 3D scanner. The main kitchen area and the freezer where the victim was found, where the main areas of concentration. Now, I did a video on that too, showing how that was fake. Um, the Pharaoh scam was bogus. It was fake. It even had the date. It said the date was like 2001, January first of the year on 2001. It said when it was first taken, and then it said that it was modified on, I believe, the 10th is what it said. I'm not 100% sure if it was the 10th or the 11th. But it was, around the time of her death. And it just said that they modified it. It didn't say that. It said the original scan was done in 2021. So I don't know how that, how they did a Pharaoh scan, but whatever. Upon completion of the scans, the freezer and the refrigerator were switched back to 1505 hours. In addition, the area was secured by Chief Engineer Tony Abe. MCAT Forensic President. The scan project was registered and transferred. The raw scans were transferred. Alright, let's go on to the next page. Which one was that? I believe that was that one. Delacova submitted a search warrant for Kenneka Jenkins' cell phone on September 17th to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. Felony Review was contacted, and Assistant State's Attorneys Stephanie Gersh approved the search warrant on the 17th at 2020 hours. Judge Martin signed the warrant on the 18th. The search warrant was executed on the 19th. So they put out a search warrant for the phone. For some reason, I wonder why they had to put out a warrant. Why weren't they just given the phone? Why did they have to put a warrant out just to get the phone? I would think that would have been left over, willingly, but I don't know. On 9/17, Detective, this is a different one now. I'm not even Rauschenfecker. Did I say it right? Rauschenfecker, or what a name. He conducted a follow-up at the Crown Plaza. Oh, with Lenny. Okay, so that's his last name, Lenny Pocius. Postis. I don't know. Then he provided me with a flash drive containing additional video footage of angles. Okay, let me see. He provided them with additional video footage and angles of Kenneka at Crown Plaza. Where were those at? Where's that at? I bet you that was never. We were never seeing those at all. They never showed those at all. I bet you they kept them hidden. I bet you those had a lot of evidence on them, whatever it was. Because this says additional. It doesn't say footage. It says additional on top of whatever they already had. Lenny gave them some more. The flash drive will be inventoried and placed in the evidence. Okay, yeah, I don't believe that. Let's go to the next one. This don't look like nothing. I received and inventoried Rosemont Safety and Dispatch audio from D.C. Mackey. That must be the audio that they took from all the 911 calls and everything. On September 17th, I went to the scene and measured the inside dimensions of the cooler and interior freezer. Dimensions are as follows. Alright, that's not really big at all. For it to be a double freezer. Note, the interior temperature of the freezer at the time was 18 degrees. Alright. Detective Delacova spoke with Dr. Howe from the medical examiner's office on the 19th. I asked Dr. Howe if it was possible for the medical examiner's office to release their findings. Thus far, it expedite the process of releasing a post-mortem examination. Dr. Howe stated further post-mortem examinations is still pending, and the office typically does not release any findings until the full post-mortem examination is complete. Dr. Howe was provided with any information and documents that she requested. So basically, they were just like, "Hey, can you speed it up?" The people want to know what happened. And this person's like, "No, it'll get done whenever," just like all the other ones that we cover up. During this investigation Secretary Nancy Thush, Thush, what? Where are these people from? See, they're not. These aren't regular Chicago names. I know that. Nancy Thush was assigned to maintain a file of tips and leads pertinent to this investigation. Additionally, Auxiliary Officer Carol, okay, I guess these are some Chicago names. Lacomac was assigned to monitor social media and the internet during this investigation and report any significant findings. So that just says that they appointed someone to watch out over all the Facebook and internet and all that shit. On 9/19, says he created and distributed a critical reach bulletin in an attempt to identify the subjects who checked into the Crown and Doubletree hotels using the fraudulent credit card. Basically, that says they use that credit card on both Crown Plaza and uh, Doubletree. What I would like to know is how come we don't ever see no kind of footage at all from Doubletree at all, ever. I don't, except for them checking in with the fake card. Is it because they used both footages and put it together? Doubletree and Crown Plaza, they combined the two footages, maybe blended them. I don't know. That's a rabbit hole, I guess. So yeah, they went. The bulletin was also emailed to CPIC for facial recognition analysis and to obtain a Chicago police crash report. The male black subject may have been an occupant, and that was the crash that happened that supposedly killed the, I can't think of their name. I can't think of her. Yeah, I believe it was a female. She supposedly died in a crash. Some say that, she was already dead. They used the crash as a cover up, but they were, she was already dead because, hey, did you ever see the crash? Has anybody ever seen the crash? There was a tire in the window. This looked like a church, maybe it was a huge building. Uh, had huge windows. Looked like church windows. What are they called? Damn, why am I forgetting everything? They have a certain name. The glass does. It has the pictures, of like real religious, of Mary or whatever would be in the glass. I can't believe I can't think of the name of the glass. I would ask my Google, but he's really dumb. I swear he is. I asked him simple question, and he turned the volume down. That's how dumb he is. I don't even ask him anymore. It's a Google Home. I don't ask him shit. I unplugged him. He is no longer with us. But I would ask him. what the hell the name of the glass. I can't think of it, and I don't know why, but there was a tire from the car accident. It looked like the car hit a pillar that was in front of the church. It just flipped and it just went into pieces. It just shredded the car up. And the tire was in the window of this church. The whole the whole freaking thing. And one person died. And I seen the mugshot of the person that I believe was driving, or actually it was the male black subject that they're talking about right now, that checked into the I forget his name. Oh my god, what is going on? Ah, he was flamboyant. Let's just say that he was the flamboyant one that checked into the Crown at DoubleTree, but I believe he was also driving. They say he was also he looked like Irene in his mugshot with the hair. The hair looked just like Irene. I swear. Um, it could have been they could have been done like twins. Something, Side note, that could have been Irene. Who knows? Um, but I see the mugshot, and this person just has like this little band, like a hospital band bandage around their head, and their eye looked like they might have got punched. It don't look like it was from. I believe it could have been. You know that could have been who we see in the glasses, because the person in the glasses definitely has a black eye. And in the mugshot, they have a black eye. It's more swollen and cut. Uh, it could have came from the crash, but it's like they had maybe the body in the car already. The person was already dead. They could have just revved the motherfucking car up, whoever was in it. Actually, let the people out. Only one person got to be in the car. Ain't everybody got to be in the car if there was more than just that person and the dead person. I believe there was like three people in the car, three or four altogether. Let them out. Have them just fall on the ground by the wreck and act like they're hurt. Maybe get them dirty or whatever. But you know, the one that looked like they played Irene, you're driving to, you're the one that, you're in this shit, like for real. So you're driving, you gotta jump out that bitch and just let the car go. And that's what it looked like to me. They revved that bitch up and they jumped out that bitch and it hit the pillar and just flipped, and they left the person that was already in there. That's just a theory. A theory. Take it how you want. But that's just something. That's not just a theory that I go by. I'm just saying that's a theory that people have come up with. It's not a bad one either, because it's totally reasonable. It's totally believable. I guess this was created in air. They created something in the air amongst many other things they done that was in air. Alright, let's see. On 9/25 at 08:56 I submitted a preservation request through the Law Enforcement Online Request section of Facebook.com. The request was submitted to preserve the page of Kenneka Jenkins, username Kenneka Martin, URL. I could click on it. I wonder if it takes me to it. Do you want to open this link? Well, hell yeah. Let's see where it takes us. You know what I mean? Where we at? Oh, it actually took us to the thing. To the thing. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Well, hell, I guess I could go back. Let's just go see. I'll just edit that out. Decided. Taking forever. Yeah, this is her legit Facebook page. Look, they even had the last time she posted, 24th of June. When you find out you got the wrong one out the crowd. Wow. This is the original one. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Alright, let's go back. Let's close that out. After my submission, I received a confirmation email. Okay, I then drafted and completed a search warrant for the aforementioned Facebook page, to which it was assigned and approved by ASA Assistant State's Attorney Glenn Runk on 9/25. Okay, it was brought to the court judge in room 108. Alright, sign the search warrant. That's about it. So here. I, Detective Delacova, was contacted by. This is a doctor. I did not know he was a doctor. This is Dr. Arunk Kumar from the Cook County Medical's Office on September 26th. Dr. Arunk Kumar asked if I could meet with Dr. Howe and an investigator from the medical examiner's office on September 27th at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Arrangements were made to meet at the hotel. Why would this guy? Isn't this the guy that works at the Crown Plaza? The Arabic guy that answers that calls the police. And he's on the phone. And he's like, yes, excuse me. I have a problem here at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Uh, yes, there's two people knocking on all the doors. Uh, no, they're not causing any trouble. They're just disturbing our guests. They seem trouble. I would like to help, but uh, I don't know how I could help. Uh, so if you could, please, maybe, I don't know, send a cop car. Thank you. Oh, also, there's somebody that's called. They said their name is Commander Betty Green. They say they threatened to shut down the hotel. Commander Betty Green. Do you know? Side note. Do you know? I don't know if you guys actually really did that. That really did happen. That call that I just mimicked or whatever. That really happened. Uh, and then not word for word, but very close. And do you know? Side note. Commander Green. Do you know that was Teresa? She called the hotel. Teresa did, and pretended like she was uh, Commander Betsy Green, and she told the hotel that she was threatening to shut it down. That, we're gonna shut it down. The only reason why I know this because in the paperwork, he did further investigation and found out that Commander Green was Teresa, and he said that he reassured her that the case would be taken care of, and if Crown was found, if they're guilty of something, that they would find out, and that she didn't have to pretend to be a commander or whatever, or part of the police, and act like she's gonna shut it down. I don't know how many people knew that, but yeah, Betsy Commander Green. That was Teresa. She called in the Crown Plaza and told them, "Hey, I'm gonna shut this shit down. I'm a commander, Commander Betsy. What a name! What a name to pick out, Betsy Green. I want to say I've seen that somewhere. I can't think of where though. Besides other than this, at the paperwork, Betsy Green. All right. And let's see. And they wanted to meet. Okay, they made arrangements to meet at the hotel. This is a little fishy here to me. Also, this is a little suspicious. Why is this person here, who I think is the person I just said it was, uh, and they're a doctor, but they're from the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office. So that throws me off. So I don't know if that really is who I think it is, but I know that the names are very close to being the same. And why is this guy asking to meet at the Crown Plaza? This medical, if he's a medical examiner, sounds more like an employee. They want to meet. Wonder, man, I would love to have been in that meeting, or just have been eavesdropping somewhere. Off in the cut somewhere they never knew I was at. And I had like a recorder. I could record everything they're saying. Yeah, whew, that'd be really really useful. All right, Lieutenant Munich or Muich and Sergeant Rose and I met. Okay, so they went three deep, I believe, and they met with Dr. Howe and Investigator Kolka, Chief of Investigations Office of the Medical Examiner, on the 27th at approximately 08:1500 hours at the Crown Plaza Hotel. We showed Dr. Howe and Investigator Kolka the believed path Kenneka Jenkins took from the ninth floor to the freezer where she was found. Investigator Kolka took progressive photographs of the path. Additionally, we reviewed details in the case in our investigation with Dr. Howe and Investigator Kolka. We answered any questions Dr. Howe or Investigator Kolka had about the case. Floor and the freezer where she was found. Investigator took progressive photographs. Additionally, we reviewed details of this case in our investigation with Dr. Howe and investigation. Okay. So they went there and met. They ain't really saying what they met about, what they talked about in the meetings. I wonder why. Faxed a request of the protocol of Kenneka Jenkins to the medical examiner. Alright. Resting officer reviewed. I believe that's what that means. RO. Resist. Officer. Something officer, I believe. Reviewed Crown Plaza Hotel security video dated for the 9th, or the 8th, on the 9th, on 9/8/2017, that was provided by the hotel. The videos ranged in the approximate time frame of about 1800 on 9/8/2017 to just past 0 hours on 9/9/2017. In the videos I reviewed, I found only one that possibly had individuals who might have attended the event related to this investigation. The video was titled, look what it was titled, Passenger Elevators. However, the video is of the main lobby, looking toward the front desk and the front entry doors. The timestamp on the video was 23:46:30 when the subjects in questions are observed. In the video, four female black subjects, approximately 18 and 25 years of age, entered the hotel through the main doors. No further at this time. It wasn't this one, but it was a video that they had a timestamp for, and they had the exact time, and I went to it. It was supposed to have Kenneka at this time, and when I went to it, that part was missing. It was just that part was missing, and I was like, some bitches, they done took it out already. The part I had, it was already edited. I was tasked with review of video provided by the Crown Plaza Hotel. The date of the video was 9/10. I was to review the video within the time frame of 0000 hours to 0045 hours. I was looking for any unusual activity within the hotel, especially in the areas around the scene where the victim was found. I found nothing out of what appeared to be normal activity except for numerous hotel employees and members of. Okay, it's just saying that they were searching for the area. I was going to say what they were doing. I was already ready to jump to conclusions. Detective Della Cova was contacted by Larry Rogers Jr. I believe that's Teresa's representation. I believe. I could be wrong. This was a little while after, on October 4th, Mr. Rogers requested to meet and discuss the details surrounding this investigation. I informed Mr. Rogers I was not currently at the office and will contact him upon my return to work. Larry Rogers Jr. contacted me by phone on the 5th. I replied to Mr. Rogers via email on the 5th and 6th October. The email on the 6th of October provided Mr. Rogers with a list of potential dates, times to meet and discuss the case. As of October 12th, I had not received a response, so he put that out around the 6th. So a week later, he still hasn't. He never even responded. So he wasn't too in a hurry to discuss any details about the case. The police was, but not their lawyer. I had not received a response. I sent an email on the 12th to Mr. Rogers and the legal assistant for his law office. Does that say Kitty? Kitty Geary? Miss Geary responded to my email on the 12th, and we exchanged several emails. I bet. Kitty. I wonder what they said. Arrangements were tentatively made to meet Mr. Rogers the week of the 16th. Alright, let's see. Where we at? We're almost done here. I appeared before judge on the 13th with the inventory for the search warrant of her cell phone. The judge signed the warrant. Could have swore I already did that. Oh, there's a long one. Detective Delacova received a post-mortem examination for Kenneka Jenkins and related reports, including the microscopic examinations, toxicology reports, and an MS Labs report from the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office on October 6th. The examination case number Medical Examiner 2017-04241 cited the manner of death as the accident and cause of death as hypothermia due to cold exposure to walk-in freezer with ethanol, which is alcohol, of course, and I call it top intoxication as significant contributory conditions. The examination, prepared by Christy E. Howe, medical doctor, MD, stated the external genitalia are free of injury or abnormality, and the anus and perineum, I don't know if I'm saying that right, perineum and perineum are atraumatic and unremarkable. Previously, Dr. Howe verbally communicated there were no signs of sexual assault. The examination listed the following injuries: a 1/2 by 1/4 inch red-purple irregular abrasion on lateral right ankle and 1.5 by 1.5 inch ill-defined purple contusion on posterolateral right leg. All body organs were present in the normal anatomic positions. Bullshit. That's bullshit. Don't believe it. It's bullshit, I tell you. It's bullshit. For one, that scrape on her leg was not no 1.5. I showed that earlier on my last video. I believe I did. If not, I meant to. Uh, I meant to show, the foot, and I believe I did. And that was way. And there's also on her hip. Yeah, I did show that on the very last video. The hip where she was drugged. It looked like she was drugged because her pants, the way they're ripped, and her hip, it looks like it was down cut to the white meat. That looked way worse than her foot, but they didn't document that. They didn't say anything about that. But them pictures show it. The pictures they got show it. So which one is it? You know what I mean? I'm gonna go by what them pictures say because I don't believe a word these medical examiners are saying. I think it's all bullshit. And you can say what you want. I believe it's bullshit. You can believe it though. I'm nothing wrong. I ain't gonna say anything about that. That's on you. The examination revealed ethanol in the peripheral blood at 112 milligrams and ethanol in vitreous human. What? Can't they just speak English? I think I'm doing pretty good though, considering, because I hate reading, and these words are killing me. I'm trying, blood alcohol concentration. They had, here you guys can read it if you want. Top in the blood was listed at 3,000. Yeah, we know all that. It was given. It's for epileptic patients, people that I guess that have seizures or things like that, and to promote weight loss. Okay, I don't believe it. Stated she was. Okay, what is this? According to the medical examiner's office, a representative for the family of Kenneka Jenkins stated, "Oh, she was not prescribed." I thought said she was. They said she was. I was about to flip. Okay, it says she was not prescribed top or any other medications for seizures or migraines. No date rape drugs. Bullshit. Bullshit. Were found in Kenneka's system per toxicology and postmortem examination reports. Examination uh, opinion: ethanol and top can cause increased somnolence, impaired memory and concentration, poor coordination, confusion, impaired judgment, central nervous system, depression combined with cold exposure can hasten the hasten the onset of hypothermia and death. Yeah. Bullshit. That's what it is. It's all bullshit. I, Detective Denikova, placed the following into evidence: Crown Plaza video surveillance on a Western Digital My Passport external hard drive. The video surveillance on a hard drive was reviewed and copies were made per Freedom of Information Act request. This is it here. Okay. Let's see what the ending said. I, Detective Delikova, requested Cuccinella review video surveillance of Kenneka at the Crown Plaza. I asked Cuccinella to identify all camera angles that captured Kenneka and document the timestamps Kenneka entered and exited the camera view. I also asked Cuccinella to document the timestamps of the persons who entered the camera view before and after Kenneka. Cameras are motion activated. The primary purpose of this was to determine if someone may have been following Kenneka after she left the hotel party. He created spreadsheets and last known persons before and after Kenneka. After reviewing the spreadsheets and video surveillance, I was able to determine Kenneka was alone on the video surveillance on 7 different instances after leaving the hotel party. from 3:25:06 to 3:32:55 hours on that September 9th. No one was with Kenneka on the video surveillance, and no one was observed following her. Refer to the spreadsheet for further details. He identified 9 camera angles. I thought it just said 7. 7 different instances. Whatever. 9 camera angles of Kenneka on video surveillance. 2 camera angles show Kenneka on video surveillance prior to attending the hotel party, based on witnesses' statements. These are it right here. The Southwest Entry Hall at 1:13:03 hours. And then food court 1:13:52 hours. Kenneka enters camera. Okay, one of these I had looked and it had it removed. I remember I looked at one of these at the camera where they said, I think it was like the kitchen, and it was removed. She was removed. That part was removed of the footage. So you could try to go, if you have the footage like I do, go to these timestamps and look and see. I did like 2 of them, and they were both removed. So I stopped looking, but I'm gonna look at all of them. Let's see. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it for that. That was about it for tonight. I just wanted to read y'all, the documents. Some of the documents Rosemont posted. See what y'all thought about it, and a lot of it I believe is bullshit. It is. I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of that shit with that damn medical examiner, they're crooked as fuck. They all are. They said no sexual assault, nothing like that. That is bullshit. I can't prove it right now, but I will. I'm gonna prove something, or get some kind of answers to some questions that we might have. If I can't, if we can't get justice, maybe I can get some answers and, something. Shake some leaves, you know what I mean? Something might happen. I don't know. But hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll probably make another one tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's Christmas. Again, Merry Christmas to y'all. Happy holidays. So I ain't gonna be able to do that. I ain't gonna do nothing tomorrow. Day after. Yeah, I'll have time then. And I'll see y'all then. Until next time, y'all. Peace.